that at 15 years old, you don't know about danger. You don't know yet about failure.
It's just fearless. Fearless cricket. The kid in you just allows you to go out and be free. Henry under pressure so far.
Oh, another wide ball. You can see she is feeling the pressure. Great to see Chanel Henry back in the maroon. She was concussed out during the ODI series. Feeling well, back in the squad. Suffering 12 off the over so far. 2 wides. Once again, 4 runs. Oh, demolition of this bowling at the minute. 50 up already for this partnership. Young Shafali leading from the front with 30 off 12 balls. Unbelievable. Mandana with 17 from 9. Indians showing their class here at the Daren Sammy Cricket Ground.
They are, but I think they need to rethink the strategy. You know, the Windies need to rethink the strategy. Giving the batsmen room outside the off stump with a deep point, it's not working. I think they need to make them hit to the bigger side of the ground with the breeze blowing across the ground. No change yet.
Oh, it was a chance, even though a tough one. It will go for 4. Chadeen Nation trying her best to get her hands on that just outside of her reach.
Still sticking to the wide line. Brilliant effort. But again, Alex, it results in the boundary. I would rather see them bowling the ball on the wicket and protecting the leg side, which again has a strong breeze blowing, so the batsman would be hitting the ball against the breeze.
I think it's probably a good time right now, Daren, to tell you that Smriti Mandana in February of this year had the fastest 50 for India in Women's T20 International. That was from 24 balls. And it looks like her young teammate is trying to outdo her.
But she's right on course. So far she's 34 from 13.
Oh, well struck again. This one will be collected at the boundary. That's Alia Aline, a little fumble. It is wet out there. Just the 2 runs. After 4 overs, India. Oh, 1 more ball.
So far this over is wide, 4, 6, wide, 4, 4, 2. Last ball. Looks like it's gonna be 4, is it? Oh, brilliant
absolute
effort. Expensive over there by Henry. Brings up the score to 60 after 4 overs, Alex.
60 without loss, the easiest looking 60 you ever did see. This is going to be a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the Windies women, who felt good after a more competitive ODI series. Just an absolute batting masterclass from Shafali Verma and Smriti Mandana at the top of the order for India. Shafali Verma well on her way to the fastest 50 in women's international cricket, T20 international. We're a bit speechless, a bit breathless up here in the commentary box.
I'm telling you, she's not playing like a 15-year-old. She's playing like an experienced international who's been doing this for years.
Mitali Raj, of course, retired from this format of cricket, and that helped create some space for youngsters like Shafali Verma.
And she's grabbing onto that opportunity. As you could see, the captain bringing on herself to bowl. She really needs to break that partnership, or else West Indies looking for at a score of over 160, 170 plus.
Anisa Mohammed did have a fifer during the ODI series. It's found her way back to form. But just dismissed in the same manner. Down the ground, they're seeing the ball big, Daren. 4 runs.
Different bowlers, same result. These Indian batters, they main business. Speaking to the manager earlier, she said they just love being here in St. Lucia. So they're in a good mood. They don't want to leave St. Lucia. Everybody who comes to St. Lucia don't want to leave.
Stop that! Stop that!
Yells of stop that, stop the bleeding. The Windies need to try to contain these batters. But yes, Daren, how thrilled are we all, the entire tour, to be in beautiful St. Lucia. Not just physically beautiful, but the vibe of the people. They're so warm and welcoming.
That is a true statement.
Stop that! Stop that! Well done.
Ooh, a red dot ball.
Keep going, keep going.
Quite a rare dot ball. In fact, I will
working,
ask
keep
our
working, girls,
scorers,
come on, girls.
tell us how many dot balls we've seen so far in this innings. There can't be many. 9 dot balls so far.
Stop it! Oh! Oh!
Nearly created a
Keep going,
run-out
quick.
opportunity there.
Working, 20.
A little shift in the energy here with Anisa Mohammed bowling.
Oh!
Oh, that's blasted away down the ground. Just one little hop before the boundary. 4 runs. Wow-wee. Daren, Sammy, they're loving your ground.
They are absolutely loving it. I don't blame them. Like I said, the wicket is good, the outfield is good, the atmosphere is great. And you just watching some exquisite shots being played by the Indian batters.
Nothing's edged, nothing is thick. It's all from the middle of the bat, Daren.
They're in good touch.
Oh, spanked away again. That's going to run away for 4 runs.
It's over. Alex, I'll just let you continue. I'm losing adjectives to describe them.
After 5 overs, India 72 without loss.
Hey parents, are you looking for an academy in Queens and Long Island for your boys and girls? Whether you're a beginner or an advanced player, Queens United Cricket Academy is the place to be. Registrations for spring and summer sessions are now open. For more information, visit our website at cuca.org.
Welcome back to the Daren Sammy Cricket Ground in St. Lucia. I'd like to welcome former West Indies captain Marissa Aguilera to the commentary box. Marissa, have you been watching this?
Oh my gosh, Alex. So nice to be here. But you can see that the Indian ladies, they are in full control. And the captain have a lot to think about now, Anisa Mohammed. So hopefully she can bring something to the table and help her team to get back on track.
Stacey King reintroduced. Natasha Mclean collecting it in the deep, just the 1 run off that. It has been some clinical and clean batting, Marissa.
Yeah, when you look at the India batters, I mean, I'm so amazed. This 15-year-old, I mean, she has been doing really well. Hitting the ball off the middle of the bat. No mistakes being made. But when you look at it, Anissa, she really needs to come up with a plan to try to make sure that these batters can stop what they are doing, because I mean they are really doing well.
Maybe introduce some doubt into the mind of the batters. Right now they're supremely confident, have not looked at all tentative at any point of this innings. It has been go from ball 1. West Indies hoping the experience of Stacey King, she can do something to shake this partnership up. Stroked away, just a single.
And you can see that they're trying to come up with a plan, because Anissa, she's moving about, fielders are moving about, even though it's a left and right combination. But the captain really needs to think about and even have the communication with her bowler. They need to focus on bowling on one side of the wicket in order to get the better of these Indian batters who is really on par at this moment.
Oh yeah, they're batting beautifully. Windies women still looking alive in the field. To their credit, it has been quite a battering they've received from the start of this first T20 in the T20 series. There will be 5 T20 matches, 2 here in St. Lucia, and then 3 in Georgetown, Guyana.
Yeah, a lot of players will be looking forward to this World Cup coming up in February, so they'll be really want to make sure good use of this.
Yes, West Indies and India. All the T20 practice they can get ahead of the T20 World Cup next year will be a bonus.
And I'm really happy to see the way that Stacey and King is approaching her bowling. She's thinking about it. She's getting her deliveries to find the fielders, which is most important, because apparently from the start, the India batters, they have been finding the boundaries.
Come on this side. Oh, you're staying here? Okay. Yeah, 1. Coming over.
Back up.
Stay over.
After 6, India 77 for 9.
Come on, girls.
End of the power play, ladies.
It's finished. The team really dominated in this power play.
Come on, girls.
There's over the top.
Yeah, we have a look here at the West Indies women's team. Anisa Mohammed captaining in the absence of Stefani Taylor. Alia Aline, the Barbadian who had her debut last weekend in the ODI series. Hayley Matthews back in the squad. Stacey Mclean, Charmagne Campbell, aka Minnie, wicketkeeper. Shakira Selman back after injury. Chanel Henry back after having been concussed out of the ODI series. Jade Nation, Kaishona Knight, and Afi Fletcher. They are under the gun at the minute. The bat certainly dominated the ball in this power play, Marissa.
Yeah, we have Afi Fletcher coming into the attack. Right, like break bowler. Hopefully she can come and make an impact for her team.
One today. Sorry, Fletcher.
And this is the time where the
Come
West
on, girls.
Indies
Come on,
players
girls.
can really try to get back the game from India and try to make sure that they don't really score as much boundaries as they were doing before. So really try to get back in control. As you can see, the captain, she's moving around the fielders. She's really thinking about it. The keeper is keeping the noise, most important, because this is what is needed when you really need of a wicket.
When your back's against the wall. It's incredibly intimidating for a bowler when the batters are treating the bowling with such disrespect.
Stop that. Alia. Ball
So
left, left.
sometimes it's really paid to slow down the game a bit.
Come
Because
on,
when
girls.
you
Come on,
realize
girls.
the
Come on, girls.
opposition, they are on top. So try to do something psychological to get on top of them.
Ball enough.
Yeah, it's a good point, Marissa. Just to stop the momentum a
Work
little
it,
bit,
girls.
take
Keep
things back
supporting,
into
girls.
your
Keep
own
supporting,
hands,
girls. Come on,
your own
girls.
timing. Afi Fletcher showing her experience
Jen.
in this regard and making the youngster, the 15-year-old, wait.
I mean, she's batting with so much of confidence.
Back up.
She knows what she's about. It don't matter about her age. She believes that
working, girls.
she's in
Keep
her
working,
position, and she's showing why they
going,
have
Fletch.
her
Keep
this
going, Fletch.
position, opening the batting for the India
Some
team,
darts, Fletcher.
which is a lot of responsibilities.
15-year-old Shafali Verma. Mandana facing. Didn't quite get all the bat on that one. Collected by Natasha Mclean.
Keep going, girls.
Long on boundary.
Working, Fletch. Keep working, Fletch.
And Maganda,
ladies,
she's
come
really
on, ladies, come
powerful
on, ladies.
on the offside. She cuts the ball really, really well. I think that's one of her shots.
One more flat, nice in there, Fletcher.
Over.
Well, that's the most economical over for the game so far. Just 4 off it. After 7, India 81 without loss. Smriti Mandhana has hit the fastest T20 50 for India with 24 balls. Right now, the 15-year-old Shafali Verma is on 21 balls and 45 runs.
I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing from this 15-year-old. I mean, these are a perfect example. It's just not about your age. It's all about coming out there with that confidence that you're able to really bring forth and give the other opposition some competition.
That might be the first mistimed ball I've seen Shafali hit for the evening. Just 1 run off it. And I wonder how much her story, her backstory of coming up. There's Jacqueline Williams, umpire for the series of both ODIs and T20s. How much the backstory of Shafali Verma, having come up pretending to be a boy, having to sneak around, probably filled with anxiety about being discovered. She came from a town called Rohtak, a city. Where there weren't the facilities for girls. So her father disguised her as a boy. And boy, oh boy, is she playing.
That's a really good story. That shows the determination and the commitment.
Zahid Basarath, the other umpire. Game just starting to slow down ever so slightly. More singles, fewer boundaries.
And you can see the India openers, they are still trying to hit boundaries, but unfortunately they are mistiming the ball, and that is what you need to be seen as a West Indies. As a West Indies player at this point in time. Because when you look at it, you can see that they are getting the singles. So after the 8 over, India, they are 84 without loss.
At the end of 8 overs, the score 85 without loss.
Yes, 85 without loss. Shafali Verma, 47 not out, 3 off her half century. Mandhana, 35 not out, 35 off 25. If Shafali hits a boundary to make this half century, she will equal the fastest 50 from an Indian player, which is Smriti Mandhana, with whom she's batting. Wonderful story happening here at the Daren Sammy Cricket Ground. You see the bowling there, lots of big numbers. Stacey Ann King has been economical.
Stop it, stop it!
Oh, close, put her hand on it.
Good work, off. Keep going, Fletch.
Yeah, it looks like a bumper.
Going, Fletch, keep going, Fletch. Well done, Fletch, eh?
But you can see that Stacey Ann King, she brought her form
keep
from
going,
the
Fletch.
Windies into the T20 because she
Work
did
it,
really
Fletch,
well in the ODI series. So I'm really happy to see that she's being consistent.
Stop it. Easy. Going, Fletch, keep going,
I
Fletch.
like the point you made,
Go on, girls,
Marissa,
keep
about
going, girls, keep
the
going,
importance
girls.
for the Windies players, just to see a little chink in the armor at this stage. Just a few mistimed balls. Runs flowing a little more slowly.
Stop that, 21. Work,
When
touch
you
it.
look at the bowlers, I think
up,
they
back
were
up.
bowling a bit too wide and giving the India batters
Working, girls,
enough
keep
time to
working,
get
girls.
under and enough room to hit the ball
Check.
the way they wanted to. So
Going,
it's all
keep
about
going,
trying to stay as tight as possible and keeping the ball probably bowling as straight as possible. And that is, you can see Afi Fletcher, she's doing that as well, together with Stacey and King.
Oh, she had a good look at this. Came right down the ground. Oh, unable to save it, Chanel Henry. 4 runs.
She moved her down the wicket really nicely. That one is straight over the bowler's head.
Come on up, come on up.
Coming down the wicket really, really nicely there. But unfortunately, Chanel Henry, she really tried to stop it, but unfortunately, it went to the boundary.
Here we go again. Oh, it's in the air. Natasha Mclean might be underneath it. Oh, slipped through her hands, has gone for 4. She will rue that opportunity, the first real chance of this game. The Indian batters loving the full balls they're getting, dispatching them to the boundary. Very disappointed Mclean, as are her teammates, not to keep her hands on this.
She has been a really good fielder, catcher, really good catcher on the off field.
Come on, girls, come on, girls.
Sleeping a bit there.
A bad miss at this stage when these women need something to happen for them. Smriti Mandana given a life there. Shafali 2 off her 50 and Mandana 7 off her half century. These 2 openers for India have come out blazing.
We have Haley Matthews coming back into the attack. Last game of the ODI, she got a few wickets. And she'll really be trying to come and do something for her team.
Stop it, stop it. Well done, Els, well done, Els.
Alex, this is
Keep
exactly
working,
what
girls,
I
keep
spoke
working,
about,
girls.
trying to get it as close as possible to the batter.
Oh. Going, girls, keep going, girls. Keep supporting, girls, keep
Yes,
supporting,
after
girls.
a start
Come on,
like that, singles and dot balls
Supporting, girls,
really
come on, ladies, come on,
important
girls.
for the West Indies.
Yeah, they will be pretty pleased with single at this moment. And Haley will be looking to take wickets, but the fielders, they really need to support the bowlers taking the catches.
Oh, that's beautifully played. Oh my goodness, soft hands all the way down. Run down by Afi Fletcher. She won't get there. 4 runs.
Yeah, and
Come on, girls, come
when
on,
you look
girls,
at that
come on,
shot,
girls.
that one
Come
was
on,
a
Els,
bit
come on,
wide.
Els.
She just played with soft hands. Look at that. She just played with soft hands and run it down to the
Come on, girls,
to the
come on,
boundary
girls, come on,
before.
girls.
She was aware that
Come on, Ellie.
the third man was a bit wide, so she played that pretty fine.
What is spin?
The single, and that's the 100 up for India on 9.4 overs, going at our current run rate of 10.34.
Come on.
Blistering pace in this India batting.
And the 100 represent for India.
39 minutes, 61 balls, 100 runs.
Ball in, Els, ball in, Els.
And that's the half century for the young Shafali Verma, 15 years
Keep going,
old.
girls, keep going, girls. Keep
And it
working,
would-
Els.
If I'm not wrong, her first half century in international cricket, being congratulated by Smriti.
Working, girls,
She
come
will
on,
be really
girls.
pleased by that.
Working,
Just
Els, working,
really
Els.
batted well, hitting the ball from the middle of the bat. She will really like to continue what she's doing and get a big score.
Stop that. All right.
After 10, India 102 without loss.
Come on, girls. 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 Let's work, ladies. Come on. Come on, Fletchy. Come on, Fletchy. Come on, Fletch.
Daren, Sammy, nice to have you back.
It's good to be back.
Perfect.
And that's
Come on,
50
girls.
for
Come on,
Mandana
girls.
of 31 balls. West Indies just cannot stop the bleeding, Marisa.
When you look at the
Come on, girls. Come on, Fletch. Come on, girls.
brings up the 50 for
a bit
Shruti
wide,
Mandana.
they need to keep the ball on the body.
Come on, girls. Come on, girls.
I think that's something that they should be thinking about, and watching where they are getting the dot balls and the singles, and try to be a little bit more consistent.
One.
I also think they're missing the experience of the captain and star
Keep working,
player
girls. Come on, girls. Come on,
Stefani.
girls. Let's keep supporting this, the ladies. Come on.
Over to you.
Can I have some water?
4 to come.
Both batters have batted extremely well.
Yeah, I know the players will be disappointed not seeing their captain on the field today. She's out because of a knee injury, unfortunately.
Come on, girls. Come on, girls.
But hopefully that they can come together and do something for her. Probably win the game for her.
At the moment, these two
Keep working,
batters
ladies.
just look
Keep
so
working, ladies.
comfortable. They're
Working,
not
Fletch.
bothered. The ball is coming out the middle of the bat, you know, and West Indies just seem to like they're waiting for something to happen, for them to make a mistake, which it hasn't happened. Could that be the chance? Oh no. That is 6 runs.
That's it.
Shafali hitting this one.
I'm not too sure about that one, Daren, Sammy.
I'm a little bit confused. It is 6, signaled by the umpire.
That was kind of
Come on, Fletch. Come on, girls.
Natasha
Come on, girls.
Mclean trying
Keep working,
to
girls. Come on,
do
girls.
something
Come on.
adventurous, but unfortunately, but she really tried. She tried something. And this time you have to be trying, Daren.
I thought that was the breakthrough.
Wait. Go look, Stairs. Go look. Go
Over.
look.
At the end of over number 11, it's 115-0.
And Daren, when you look at the position of the West Indies team right now, you're seeing some discussion happening by the captain, Haley Matthews, the vice captain, Charmagne Campbell, and you really think that they need to make something happen. It's not about sitting back and hoping that something happens, but trying to make something happen. Is it that they need to get the feelers a bit tighter in the circle? They already have the backup on the boundary. They have 4 feelers out. They need to do something.
If you just look at the body language as well, it's, you know, everybody got their hands on
Come on,
their
girls.
hips.
Keep working, girls.
You
Keep
know.
working, girls. You got this, girls. Come on, girls.
And
Just
like
one,
you
just
said,
one
maybe
from there, girls.
cut the angles, bring the cover a little bit tighter or the mid-wicket, so you cut the angle, force them to hit the ball past you instead of giving them the easy single. Because you need a breakthrough. And at the rate they're going, you know, waiting and sitting back for something to happen, you know, and the batsmen, they look pretty good.
Yeah, the batters, they are set. You know, 11 overs, 11.1,
Keep going, girls.
115 without loss. You know, they're in for a big total here, Daren.
Yeah, they're on course for 200. This current rate
Oh!
takes them to 208.
Belly. Keep
I don't
working,
think
girls.
you'll have
Keep
to
working,
chase
girls.
208.
Working, girls. Working, girls.
I don't think so. I don't think so, Daren. That's a lot. That's a lot.
And I'm saying you all because I'm still seeing you as the West Indies player. So many years I enjoy watching you leading the troops. Could that be the chance? Oh, just dropping shot. Brilliant effort by Fletcher. She seems to be one that encouraged,
Keep going, girls.
looking
Keep going,
to make
girls. Come
something
on.
happen. Just trying to paddle this one round the corner, falling way short. Something is about to happen. I could feel it.
Whoa.
And Daren, you really need the players to be supporting the bowler. Really try to be supporting, trying to get that support on the field, the fielders diving about, showing that they really want something to happen. Because if they allow the batters to continue to go and do what they are doing right now, they will be chasing a really big total here today.
You're absolutely correct. When the bowlers can get a wicket, it's up to the fielders. Create a run out, take a diving catch somewhere to inspire or spark some brilliance.
Bowl him. Jeez. One ball here. One ball else. Bowling else. Keep going else. Keep going else. Run out, Jen.
Brilliant fielding.
Over. Good movement, Tinny. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Let's work, girls. Come on.
118
Come on,
after
girls.
12
Come on, girls.
without
Come on,
loss.
girls. Come on, Fletcher. Come on, Fletcher. Come on, ladies. Keep working, ladies. Come on, ladies.
At the end of 12 overs, the score of 180
Back here at this beautiful
Come on, girls.
continue the ball.
cricket ground. Fletcher continues in the last over, trying to get the breakthrough. Oh! Was that an edge? Yes. Probably Marissa, you could have taken that whilst you were on the field. Oh,
Go on, Fletcher.
it was signal as runs, so definitely a chance.
I know Campbell will be very disappointed. She had a good series, the ODI series. I think she was really good in the ODI. And right now she'll be really thinking about that, but really trying to get herself motivated. I mean, that's already gone.
There you are.
On, Tasha. Keep going, girls.
As you see on the screen, the lady next
Come on, girls. Come on, girls.
to me, Marissa Aguilera, West Indies women 208 to 2019. ODIs 112, 95 T20s.
Oh,
Do you miss it?
ball enough, ball enough.
Oh yeah,
Keep working,
I
girls,
think I
keep
missed it.
working,
You know,
girls.
today just interacting with the players. They were so happy to see me, and you know, I felt the same way. That's
Come on, Fletch, come on, girls.
Over 2,500 runs. You know, from an average of 20. What I remember, you were one reliable captain. You know, you motivated the guys or the girls. Look at that. 650s. Maybe he should come out of retirement, get the 100.
Oh, Daren. Oh, Daren.
Could that be the chance? Could that be the... Oh!
No, oh no. That's McLean. Yet another time. That's the second one she have put down. I know what is shocking right now. McLean, she's not this type of player. When she's on the outskirts of the field, she's a good catcher. She catch really well.
She just misjudged that one. Running too far in, had to take a couple steps back. And she's given Mandana another life. And as I said, Fletcher really trying to get that breakthrough for them. After 13 overs, they're 126 without loss. West Indies still searching for that breakthrough.
At the end of 14 overs, the score
We have a bowling change. We have Shakira Salman coming back into the attack. She was out of the ODI series due to injury. I don't know if she will really want to try to make an impact. She's one of the senior players. She has bowled 1 over so far for 14 runs. Hopefully she can come in and try to take a wicket. But Daren, as we were talking from before, the fielders really needs to be backing up the bowlers, and at this time you can see that something is desperately needed.
Absolutely. And Afi created that chance where the fielder could back it up, but McLean couldn't hold on. McLean again fumbling this time. She's not looking too confident out there. Nobody wants to drop a catch, but in a situation where you've not taken a wicket in 13 overs, the bowler wants you to put in that extra effort to make sure you hold on to that catch. Another chance. This one just falling short of Stacey and King at long off. I think now the batters are really going after it. I know they started really positive. They're in a good position with 6.4 overs left. They're definitely looking to cash in with all the wickets in the tank.
Something needs to be done, Daren. And you see in T20 cricket, sometimes all you need is just one wicket to get things back.
I always say one brings two. One brings two. Or I normally tell the guys, whatever position you are right now, just add 2 quick wickets to the score. And you get another one, add 2. And that's what West Indies need. They need 2, 3, 4 quick wickets to stop the flow of runs, because they don't look like getting out.
Yeah, and it have enough senior players. I know they will be really missing their captain, Stephanie Taylor. But it have so much senior players where they can put their heads together and get something done. Good work by Henry on the boundary. You really need the fielders really trying to do something, really help the bowlers, because they are really trying to get a breakthrough. But these 2 batters, they are solid. They're really doing well for their team. Daren, you think it's the lights that had Natasha not being able to take those 2 catches?
I think she misjudged the ball, you know. Normally you want to get under the ball as quick as possible, but I think by running too far forward, you know, she had to take a few steps backward, and you know, she didn't judge it quite well.
And you can see that she's looking pretty lost on the field. Well, bowled by Shakira Salmon. And after the
Yes, after 14 overs, it's 1-3-1 without loss.
Hey parents, are you looking for an academy in Queens and Long Island for your boys and girls? Whether you're a beginner or an advanced player, Queens United Cricket Academy is the place to be. Registrations for spring and summer sessions are now open. For more information, visit our website at cuca.org.
Action continuing. 141 without loss. 14 overs. Dana 164. So is Verma. Both face 42 balls. One of them would love to get 100 here.
we have the captain, the West Indies captain, Anisa Mohammed. She's into the attack. You know, the West Indies fielders, they will be really pleased with singles at this moment.
I think captain, she was deceived in the flight, so she adjusted her shot, but I think they go in guns blazing now. You know, with 10 wickets left in the bag, Mohammed giving this one some air. She's never been afraid to toss the ball out. Fresh from a fiver. Captain in today. She will bowl 2 more overs after this. Desperately trying to get a breakthrough. Can this be it? Again is filling this one.
I think McLean probably just needs someone to just run over to her and give her a tap on the shoulder and say, come on, lift your game. Because she's so much of a better player than this.
She's having one of those days. Go from McLean. A couple bounces. Haley Matthews filling this one. Oh, they mixed up with the relay there.
The players really need to try to live their games, live their spirits. You can see a lot of them just allowing things to happen. It's all about motivating themselves, because that's what it's all about.
White ball.
That's a bit harsh. You could see her moving across to the off stump. Mohammed threw it a little bit wider.
Stop that!
And what I love about these India batters, they are not afraid to use their feet, come down the wicket. And that is something that the West Indies players, they should be paying attention to.
I think growing up in India, where most of the times you face spin the wickets, you know, spinner friendly. That's a very good over being bowled by Mohammed.
It's over.
15 gone, 1 free, 6 without loss. West Indies searching for that breakthrough.
The score 156 without loss after 15 overs.
It's been raining runs at the Daren Sammy cricket ground. Shafali Verma 67 knocked out. Smriti Mandana, vice captain of this India T20 international squad, 65 knocked out. Here at the Daren Sammy cricket ground for the first T20 in a 5-match series. Rosie Lace and Lucia, a beautiful ground nestled between some hills. We started in the daylight. Green hills all around us, now a few lights sparkling on the hillside. Oh, a big shot, it's up in the air, someone underneath it.
Oh!
She's missed it. Haley Matthews.
You expect Haley to take that.
She didn't seem to quite judge where the ball was, if we could see that again.
Good delivery. Haley's running in, probably her eyes are not steady. Oh, didn't get herself in a good position. You could see she lost it at the very last moment. We could see the hands going up or down. Another chance gone begging.
It's up in the air again.
Up in the air. Haley gets a chance to redeem herself and it's gone for 6.
A beautiful shot, Daren. Huh?
They're going at the bowling right now. And this is a beautiful shot because she's hitting against the breeze that's blowing across.
Hell for leather. As if to say, you miss me once, this is what happens after that. Highest total against West India. India, 150 for 4. It looks like they're going to surpass that by some way. Oh, this is a bit of a top edge. Someone underneath this. A comfortable catch now. First wicket gone. Kaishona Knight finally holds on to the catch to get the first wicket for the West Indians.
Well needed breakthrough. See Marissa is clapping. Finally they hang on to one.
You can see, Daren, even from the body language of the West Indians who are gathering, just relief at this stage. Shafali Verma, what a knock from the young lady. She goes for 73. India 143 for 1.
Sure, this one wide. Took some pace off it as well. And Knight looking that one all the way into the hands. Well needed breakthrough for the West Indies.
Absolutely. India have been putting on a batting masterclass so far this evening. The next batter out, the captain, Harmanpreet Kaur, 30 years old.
Highest score of 103, 2004 runs. This is a 100th T20 match.
No, she's played 100 T20 matches, Daren. She's actually became the first Indian to play 100 T20 matches in October. Dhoni's on 98, as is Rohit Sharma. Extraordinarily experienced batter. She will feel very comfortable to come on with this cushion, won't she?
Most definitely. You know, coming on to bat at a score 144 for 1. You have the license actually to just go out and express yourself. And from her record, she normally goes out and express herself.
The Calypso tune, Do What You Feel Like. Very respected, the younger members of the squad. In fact, Daren, when she had her 100 T20 matches, she celebrated their teammates, Jamila Rodriguez and Ryan Diol. They made a rap tune on social media to celebrate her 100 T20 matches. I entreat all of you watching and listening to go and have a look at that. It's hilarious. Harmanpreet, also one of the members of this squad. After 16, India 145 for 1. Yes, Harmanpreet, Jemima Rodriguez, the same Smriti Mandana, batting with her. They will all miss, of course, the beginning of the Big Bash, are missing. And after their duties here for India, they'll head off to Australia.
Shafali, who just outplayed beautifully for 73 or 49 balls. Captain just joined. She's going to look to get herself in, face a couple balls, and then take control of that game. Because so far the West Indies bowlers have not been able to put the India batters under pressure.
Oh my goodness, look at the economy rate for Chanel Henry, 26. Big numbers across the board there.
I don't think she will see the ball again tonight.
Yes, quite a welcome back for Chanel Henry, who was off with a concussion during the ODI series. rude awakening.
That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Well done, Tom.
The thing with these Indian batters, Daren, even when they're not getting the boundaries, not connecting with the ball, singles flowing all the while.
Yeah, that's been, to me, they've hit some pretty good shots, but the way they've rotated the strike, you know, at one point in time, both batters were on 64 and they faced the same amount of balls. So the rotation of strike is equally important in a partnership.
Oh, she liked this. It's in the air. Hayley Matthews underneath it, and it's taken. Ah, yes, another wicket for the Windies. She wasn't going to let it go this time.
As we all said, one brings two. And this time you could see Hayley was much more comfortable under this one. She got under the ball quickly, eyes in good position, hands in good position, and redeeming herself.
Yeah, Smriti Mandana goes for 67. And India now 146 for 2. So 2 new batters now at the crease. This is the wicket.
For the first time I see she didn't time that one out the middle. And as you could see, settled, stable, and in the pouch. Good catch.
Will restore just a little confidence in this West Indies side who have faced an onslaught of runs.
What I would like to see, and the captain is bowling now, 2 new batters. Get the cover a little closer, get the mid-wicket a little closer. Don't give them the easy option. As you could see, she's hitting that one over square leg. Brilliant effort on the boundary. Think this is night.
Pooja Vastrakar, the new batter, had her T20 debut in February 2018. Was injured during the World T20 in the West Indies, had some knee surgery. She's come in to support her captain.
Alex, now is the time to squeeze in some dots. You know, the momentum of the game has changed. 2 new batters, get those fielders on the ring closer.
Yes, they can't let up here now. This was such a blistering start. I mentioned that India's highest total against West Indies, 150 for 4. And the highest ever total against the West Indies was New Zealand, 185 for 3.
Over.
A dot to end the over after 17. India 149 for 2.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, ladies!
India losing the second wicket in the last over.
Come on, girls, come on, girls!
If you're in New York, or the New York tri-state area, get your kids out. Some cricket. Here's the batting card. Supreme batting from the Indian opening pair, Shafali and Mandana.
The score now 149 for 2.
Harmanpreet Kaur, the captain, in there with Vastrakar. Not out, hasn't gotten off the... Just the single.
Back it up, back it up, back it up.
Salman's going to want to exploit this ball with the new batter on strike.
Most definitely. And you could see since the dismissal of Verma, the scoring rate has moved from 9.5 to 8. You know, just a matter of few balls.
Oh, Daren Sammy called it. It's another wicket. Vastrakar not troubling the scorers. Jubilation in the West Indies camp. A little breakthrough here. Pooja Vastrakar goes for a duck. India are 150 for 3.
Telling you, T20 is all about momentum. You lose one set batter, a new batter comes in, you lose that batter. But when you lose two set batters, brings two new batters into the crease. Just a little bit of movement away from the batter. She's foot stuck on the crease, getting the outside edge.
Look at the celebrations from Shakira Selman. Understands the importance of getting some wickets here.
I think West Indies now, with this momentum, could restrict them to under 170, Alex.
It was looking like 200 there for a moment, but a bit of a shift in momentum here. Deepti Sharma, the new batter at the crease. Played in the ODIs, settled in already in the Caribbean, got a bit of a feeling, 22 years old. Very vocal West Indies squad in the field. A little bit of field in the deep. 2 runs.
It's fascinating to see Salman still getting the ball to move off the seam. You know, in the 18th over of the inning, you know, the wicket she got, the ball moved away off the seam.
We just become aware of the depth in this Indian batting squad. Deepti Sharma. She was part of the world record opening partnership with Poonam Raut. 320 runs. She made 188. She knows how to bat.
Yeah, but you still got to respect the start of your inning, and it's not always easy to come in. You might see a partnership being developed where 2 batters are going guns blazing, and you feel you have to come in and do the same.
Oh, well bowled from Selman, making a difference in this match.
She is. She got 2 crucial breakthroughs for the West Indies. You know, putting the momentum, you know, in their favor. Ideally, they would have wanted that to happen earlier. But at the moment, they're looking like they could restrict them to under 165.
Wow, Sammy's excited. Oh, it's up in the air, but that's over the fielders. It will run away for 4 runs. First boundary in a while. Shakira Selman just back from a knee injury.
This one, just too much room outside the off stump. With Footman up and no deep point. She just threw the bat at it, open blade. You clear the infield, a good outfield, it runs away for 4.
Captain Harper's been gorgeous, bringing back a sense of steadiness to this Indian innings. We're supremely in control for the first half of this game.
I mean, now these 2 overs, these 12 balls become very important. You know, India dominated for 16 overs. The last 2 overs, West Indies managed to pull it back, got 3 wickets in the process. These 12 balls become very important. If you could restrict them to a runner ball, you know, you would go in the dressing room feeling confident.
Oh! And she's gone. Just as you said, Daren, Sammy, Deepti Sharma not yet finding her feet. Feeling perhaps she had to go for it in the beginning of the penultimate over. Deepti Sharma heads back to the dressing room for 3 runs. And India now in a bit of a slump at 157 for 4. This is what you were talking about, Daren. After 1 wicket comes the next. A little bit of momentum here for the Windies.
Most definitely. Giving this one some flight. Outside of just a little bit of turn. A Great glove work.
Well stopped, Charmagne Campbell there. Behind the stumps. They call her Mini. She's tiny. Or as the Jamaicans would say, Lickle but Talawa.
That's right. And you spent quite some time in Jamaica yourself, so you would know all the slangs.
Indeed, I do. Quite a few Jamaicans on this West Indies team. Charmagne Campbell actually from Guyana. This is Vida Krishnamurti. We didn't see her in the ODIs, just introduced in for the T20 series. Gets off the mark. Oh, wow. Direct throw.
That's for Stacey King chasing that ball here. But we cannot underestimate how well Verma and Mandana batted. They've been the difference in this inning. You know, everybody who has come on to bat seemed to struggle to time the ball, but they made it look so effortlessly. It's putting pressure on the batters to come.
Krishnamurti debuted for ODIs at 18 years old. Wide ball. Umpire being quite strict there,
Very
Daren.
harsh, because you could see the batters moving across before the bowler is bowled, so that gives you extra leeway on the wide line.
Well done, swept away. That will run away for 4. Nobody move, nobody get hurt.
Beautiful shot. She knew where the fielder was. She knew Mohammed was bowling the ball in the wide line. Gave herself some. She moved over to the offside and just sweeping this one behind square leg.
Vida Krishnamurti, 27 years old, youngest of 4. Started playing cricket in the street at 3 years old. Did karate as a young girl, didn't like it, but credits it for her strength. You can hear the wind blowing on the stump mics. Quite windy, which has helped us, blown away some of the weather we were expecting. Delicate single there. India wanting to get every run they can get at this stage.
Especially from that start they got, you know, they would be feeling a little bit, you know, disappointed that they're not probably 15 more runs ahead.
Oh, it's in the air, but over the fielders. Alia Aline running around to get it, 2 runs. They will feel disappointed, Daren, but let's put this into context. At 167 for 4. This is India's highest ever T20 total against the West Indies. Highest before this being 150 for 4.
As you could see, a field change. I was wondering why this was not in effect. The square leg going to deep. Square on the boundary.
Gonna have to minimize, but she's gone on the offside. Smacked away, 4 more runs.
That's clever batting.
After 19, India 171 for 4.
Look, she's just playing really, really well. You know, the captain showing her experience. She went on her knees the ball before to sweep the ball over the infield. And as soon as they dropped the deep square leg, she opened herself up to hit it over the offside.
All right, we have a look at the batting card. That opening partnership, fantastic between Shafali and Mandana. Captain Mclean came out, started on bell 116. Followed a couple of quick wickets. Vastrakar, not found troubling scorers. Deepti Sharma went cheaply as well. Bowling card. Stacey Ann King, most economical. The bowlers, everyone going for 8 or 9. Of course, Chanel Henry probably won't see the ball again tonight. Hayley Matthews' last over of the India innings. hear that wind, Daren. Some confusion.
In the end, they made it back safely. But yes, there's a strong breeze blowing. You could hear it in the stump mic. It's blowing from east to west.
St. Lucia flag there, known as Helen of the West, St. Lucia. The India flag, and of course the Cricket West Indies flag. Oh, Afi Fletcher didn't get down quick enough, went right through her. Straight to the boundary for 4.
That's not what you would want as the fielding team in the last over. Well, in any over per se, but it gives India the momentum.
Come on, guys, come on, guys, come on.
And they're back up to 9 runs and over.
Haley Matthews will be really disappointed by that. Afi Fletcher couldn't get down to stop that ball. Oh no, Natasha Mclean again. She's put it down. It went straight to her, straight into her hands. It was almost too easy to believe. And she put it down.
She's not having a good catching game. She needs to come in straight in.
Oh, but it went into her hands, Daren. She held on to it.
Bola.
And then put it down.
Back up.
In a match like this, these fielding mistakes are going to cost the West Indies.
So far we've seen 3 drop catches.
Come on, guys.
Same player, 4 drop catches. 3 for McLean, 1 for Haley.
Oh, Natasha Mclean, she will be very disappointed with herself. Had a chat with her the other night. She's very keen to take her cricket to the next level.
Come on, guys.
Knows the team expects a lot from her.
Right now I could tell you she just wants to be off this cricket field. It will all be forgiven. Just score 100 of 70 balls.
That's quite right. Make it up with the bat.
Catch.
No, there's no stopping that. 4 more runs. Windies women will be disappointed with this effort in the field. We saw them perform very well in the first ODI in the field.
She just knows where the fielder is. I don't understand why the off spinner is bowling without a deep square leg.
This is the last ball. India just 2 runs away from the highest score ever against the West Indies. And that's it. They've done it. They have equaled the highest score against the West Indies, formerly made by New Zealand, 185 for 3. And India, now 185 for 4. After their 20. It was a good batting display, Daren.
It was, especially by Vroomer and Mandana, putting on that great partnership, setting up the platform. West Indies showed a glimpse of pulling it back, but the captain, with all the experience in the end, made sure that India posted a formidable total.
Here is that batting card. The 15-year-old Shafali with 73 top scored for India. Mandana, the vice captain, supporting with 67. Harmanpreet on 21. And Krishnamurti with 15. 185 runs for the loss of 4 wickets is India's effort in this first innings of the first Women's T20 International. We are in St. Lucia at the Daren Sammy Cricket Ground. Here's the bowling card. 2 wickets to Shakira Selman, 2 for 36 off 4. And 2 for Anis Mohammed, 2 for 35 off 4. Perhaps some of the best of the bowling. Stacey Ann King kept it economical, just 4.7 economy rate for her. Chanel Henry, tremendously expensive. From her 1 over, 26 runs. Let's have a look at the wickets. Well, it seemed for a long time that there would be no wicket. The opening pair were batting so beautifully. This isn't a wicket. And finally, there was an opportunity here. Second attempt for Hayley Matthews, and she held on to it, taking the dangerous opener, Verma. Smriti Mandhana, the next to go, off Shakira Selman. That was Pooja, the third wicket. And that's Deepti Sharma, stumped by Charmagne Campbell, bowled by Anisa Mohammed. So the West Indies need 186 runs to win this first T20 in St. Lucia. A tall order. They're missing their captain, Stephanie Taylor, out with an injury to her right knee. She has a grade 1 tear. More updates will be given on her as this series progresses, but Windies certainly always on the back foot without the great Stephanie Taylor. An opportunity for some other batters to step up in the meanwhile. So we're in the innings break right now in St. Lucia, and the match will restart at 7:35 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time.
Hi, I'm Moin Ashraf from All Rounder Cricket, and today we're going to review the brand new 2019 Jasper SkyDrive 117 cricket shoes. Every cricketer should look for 3 features in a cricket shoe: support, comfort and durability, and the Jasper SkyDrive 117 offer these in abundance. A long-lasting cushion insock conforms to your foot's shape, providing not only the cushioning and comfort you need, but valuable energy return, impact protection and adaptive support. On the market for $59.99, these cricket shoes are a high-level cricket shoe at a fraction of the price.
Hey parents, are you looking for an academy in Queens and Long Island for your boys and girls? Whether you're a beginner or an advanced player, Queens United Cricket Academy is the place to be. Registrations for spring and summer sessions are now open. For more information, visit our website at qca.org.
Queens United Cricket Academy in Queens, New York City, supporting West Indies cricket. Well, it is a party in St. Lucia at all times. We can hear the calypso music blasting around the ground, but it was really a batting display from the Indian openers. Verma and Mandhana, Shafali Verma and Smriti Mandhana. Shafali Verma, just 15 years old, showed the quality and the calm of an experienced batter.
That's Mandhana. She's a really good batter, hitting that through the covers for 4. And she really stood there and did really well for her team.
Supreme confidence shown from these Indian batters, chipping down the pitch, really taking on the bowlers. Windies perhaps not as tight as they could have been from the start of the match, Marissa?
Yeah, when you look at the bowling, I think they give them a lot of width, so they had enough time to get under the ball, enough arms, and to get the ball to the boundary. I think that is something that they mishaps by the bowlers. They were not on target.
It looked for a while that India was going to not lose any wickets. 143 was that partnership. And then a couple of quick wickets. 146, 150.
And that is where experience comes in, and you see Shakira Salman coming into the attack and getting 2 wickets together with the captain, Anisa Mohammed. But the India batters, they were really well.
A windy night tonight in St. Lucia. Saw 22 fours and 4 sixes from the India batters. It was a masterclass. Supreme. Watching Shafali Verma, you did have a sense that you were watching a bit of history. That we will be talking in years to come about where we were when she saw her play for the first time in the West Indies at 15 years old. Yeah, that's the batting card there. India's 20 overs. They used them wisely. Got to a total of 185. It will be quite a total to chase down. What's the frame of mind, Marissa, in the West Indies camp right now?
Oh, when you look at the bowling attack, you can see Shakira Salman and Anisa Mohammed picking up 2. Henry going for 26 off 1. Stacey and King still chipped in well. Good economy rate, 4.7. You know, right now they will be really thinking to come out with guns blazing. See Hayley Matthews coming back in to the team, and together with Natasha Mclean, who didn't really had a good time on the field. She dropped 3 catches, and I really hope that they will be talking to her and trying to really build her confidence where she can come out and really perform well for her team with the bat.
They've got a new sports psychologist, the Windies women, Amanda from Trinidad and Tobago. She will be wanting to talk to Natasha Mclean about just letting go of that disappointment for those dropped catches, some misfielding, and come out confidently with the bat. I think this is going to be the important thing for the West Indies, Marissa. You've been out there, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but they've got to come out confidently.
Yeah, confidence is everything, and it's all about making sure that you go there and try to get on top of things as early as possible. They have the power play overs, the first 6 overs, to try to make use of the restrictions. And I know Hayley Matthews, she will have that behind her head, and she will really need to guide Natasha Mclean to really help them to get a good total and probably take pattern from the India batters.
When we looked at the opening batters in Antigua, there was a real sense from the West Indies side of some nerves at the top. And Marissa, I remember being told once that the chemicals released in your body when you're nervous are the exact same chemicals that are released when you're excited. Now, the only difference between those 2 sets of chemicals is what you think the outcome will be. You're excited to get, that young 15-year-old was excited to get a chance at the crease because she knows what she's capable of. And that has to be the mindset for these 2 Windies batters as they come out here. Sure, you feel nerves, good nerves that should propel you on.
Yeah, nerves is good, you know, but it's all about how you take it to try to be as positive as possible. When you look at Hayley Matthews, she likes these type of games where she really needs to come out with gun blazing for her team. And Natasha Mclean, she's not backward as well. She loves hitting the ball over the boundary. The run rate required is 9.25. And let's see how they goes about getting this.
Well, the highest chase the Windies have ever accomplished is 159 for 6. So they'll have to do what they've never done before to get past India in this first T20. We are at the Daren Sammy Cricket Ground in Beauséjour, Gros-Islet, St. Lucia. A beautiful Caribbean island. We've been enjoying the beaches, the hospitality. But now these Windies women will have the mindset that they've come to do work now. There's Natasha Mclean, the 24-year-old of whom we spoke. She is an aggressive batter. She needs to get her head right after having some disappointments in the field. I'd like to welcome Daren Sammy back to the commentary box at his own cricket ground. I shouldn't be welcoming you. You should be welcoming me, Daren.
Welcome to the most beautiful island in the Caribbean. Alex, and I overheard you speaking about Mclean. Right now, in her mind should be positive thoughts. Nothing could go wrong. Everything that could have gone wrong happened in the field. Now I have an opportunity to give my team a great start, and that is what I'm going to do.
Deepti Sharma looks to be opening the bowling. Hayley Matthews will face. Hayley Matthews adjudged run out in the last ODI. Ah, beautiful start. Wonderfully clipped away off her feet for 4 runs.
That's exactly the start West Indies would need. Stamping their authority from ball 1 when you're chasing a big total. You know, it's a very good wicket. It will change from what we saw earlier in the first inning.
Well, we see there are runs in it. So Hayley Matthews knows that. The young Barbadian, so mature for her 20 years. 21, should I say. All right, well, she'll take that one as well. That will go all the way to the boundary. 4 more.
You need a little bit of luck as well.
You most certainly do, Daren Sammy. That one, she didn't know much about that one, did she?
No, I think they've decided, you know what, we're going to make use of this power play. We're going to try to get as many runs as possible. And especially seeing how Verma and Mandana went. You know, with the new ball coming on to the bat. So far, it's a good start for Hayley.
Yes, and Hayley Matthews will have to take some responsibility in this innings, especially in the absence of Stefani Taylor.
As we see a field change, the shot fine leg has moved across to the offside to cover.
Say good evening to everyone watching all around the world, wherever you are. It's just after 7:30 in the evening in St. Lucia. Watching the first T20 in a 5-match series, India versus West Indies women.
The required rate is 9.2. In the first 2 balls, they got 8. You know, I always say 9 runs and over is just 1 boundary and over. When it gets to more than 10, 11, then you require 2 boundaries.
Well, there's the 9 runs up with 1 more ball in the over. A good solid start from Hayley Matthews. Natasha Mclean will face her first ball.
And I'm hoping that she has all the luck. You cannot add salt to the wound. Let's see what happens.
Ooh, a poor non-shot, but Daren, you asked for luck and she got a bit there. After 1, Windies 9 without loss.
The score 9 without loss.
No, Daren, why are you so wicked? A bit of a giggle there between Dipti and Bhatia, the wicket keeper. This is the last ball, Daren Sammy.
You could tell she's lacking confidence. Normally, she would hit this ball full flow.
I mean, I am no batter, but that is a tentative shot. Didn't even finish the swing. She wants to calm herself down.
I think she's still thinking about the fielding effort.
That's a Carlos Brathwaite bat, isn't it? Yes, Trident's bat in Hayley Matthews' hand. Carlos Brathwaite brand. This is Shika Pandey into the attack. "30-year-old, lots of experience." Oh, just beating the fielder. Well done. That was a really good start from Hayley Matthews. That will go all the way. 4 runs.
And Mclean is on the floor, on the ground, at the other end.
Did you see what happened, Daren?
I think she was trying to turn for the second one and she slipped.
Having a bit of a Bit of a tough time this evening, Natasha Mclean. I didn't get to go down to Grosile last night, so I couldn't tell you if she was there or not. The good news for Natasha Mclean, of course, is that it's really Hayley Matthews that's going to take first strike here, and Mclean can work her way into this inning supporting Matthews.
Most definitely. Her job right now probably is to just give Matthews the strike. You know, she's hit three boundaries in 7 balls. You know, just to ease the nerves.
Oh, she's bowled her! Shika Pandey with a blistering ball. Hayley Matthews, one of the great hopes of the Windies side, has to go back. Matthews goes for 13. The Windies women are 13 for 1. Well, we told you Shika Pandey was experienced. She was part of that 2017 World Cup squad that reached the final. She's 8th in the ICC ODI bowling rankings.
You could see the ball coming in with the angle. Hayley was looking to play a little away from the body, but the swing deceived her. That's a big blow for the West Indies team.
Oh, it's a massive blow, Daren, Sammy. It's a massive blow. Hayley Matthews, known as one of the better batters on the team. Stephanie Taylor not in the squad, out with a knee injury. Charmagne Campbell from Guyana. Minnie, the wicket keeper, she's come out to bat. And she's with Natasha Mclean.
She's getting to move both ways. The one that dismissed Hayley came in with the angle. This one just angled in and moved away. She knows what she's doing.
Oh, so much talent on this Indian team. Shika Pandey selected to play for Goa at just 15 years old. She's 30 now.
Not the start West Indies wanted. And you could see the difference in the Indian bowlers to the West Indies bowlers. At first, West Indies bowlers went on to give room. They were attacking the stumps, you could see.
That's the over. There was a wicket in it, the very dangerous Hayley Matthews. So after 2, West Indies are 13 for 1.
Excellent over by Pandey. Wicket of Hayley Matthews. You could see her wrist position told you that ball was going to go in to Hayley Matthews.
It looked like Matthews realized a little too late. With a glum-looking squad there in the Windies, you would understand why at this stage. They've got all to do, and they've got a reasonably, well, not as strong a squad as they would like to do it.
Yeah, well, I look at there. I'm not used to watching a West Indies team without Stephanie Taylor, Deandra Doughton. You know, look, Hayley Matthews is gone. You could see from the fielding they were all disappointed.
You know, Daren, Sammy, it is how we look at it, because here's an opportunity now for another batter to stand up and raise their hand. What an opportunity for Natasha Mclean.
Dead ball, dead ball, dead ball.
This is Radha Yadav, 19-year-old bowler. Very economical bowler. Averages 6.65 economy rate. Debuted in 2018 against South Africa.
Yes.
Out caught. First ball. Very good catch on the run. Natasha Mclean will head back without troubling the score, as it's been an awful, rotten night for her all round. West Indies are 13 for 2.
Oh, I feel sorry for her actually. Yeah, that's one of the worst nights you could have in cricket. 3 drop catches and a second ball duck. Should want to forget about that.
Oh, the Windies women in all sorts of trouble here. It was a good catch. It was on the run. We talked about fielders backing up the bowlers. How about that for Radha Yadav in her first over? First ball, first over. Harmon Freecourt, the captain, was the one taking the catch. Well, Chadi Nation, the Jamaican 33-year-old, has come in with the weight of the world on her shoulders.
Well, she's nation. She needs to carry the region right now.
Ah, well done, Daren Sammy. Well, the Windies women just got to steady themselves here. A couple of quick wickets have gone. Indian bowlers and field looking aggressive, looking to attack at every corner.
Immediately you could see the difference in batters. The Indian batters, they use their feet, use the crease. When the West Indies bowlers were were bowling, now the West Indians, they stay in the crease, giving the bowlers the entire length to bowl at.
So it gives the ball more time to move, does it, Daren?
That is correct. You know, when you use your feet, you don't give and you get to the crease, to the pitch of the ball, you don't give it enough time to spin. But when you stay in the crease, the bowler could judge the length.
Radha Yadav was left out of the ODI squad. She said her family was heartbroken, so she was thrilled to be in this squad. Oh, some confusion. She's got to run back. Direct hit. No, Jacqueline Williams not having it. Fantastic opening over from Radha Yadav. Just 1 run and a wicket after 3. Windies are 14 for 2.
I think this Campbell was a little bit lazy there. I think this is closer than we think. I think it's actually out. I'm telling you.
Yeah, some luck going the way of the Windies. No third umpire in these series. We've seen a few mistakes being made. And the Windies lucky to have not lost that wicket.
It was a very, very poor effort getting back in the crease by Campbell.
Well, hard to know what's going on in the minds of those 2 batters out there. They've got to get themselves together. Pandey back into the attack. Oh, whoa. Not out, says the umpire.
Unless she hit it. Oh, no. I would love to see that replay. I cannot be an umpire.
Talk me through it, Daren.
To me, I thought it was out.
That's off stump.
Oh, just clipping leg stamp there. Benefit of the doubt.
We'll take it. Yeah, these girls have got to be positive. I know it's a difficult time in the innings, having lost the 2 wickets, feeling that this is the biggest total that I ever have to chase down.
But being positive, but you must give credit to the Indian bowlers. They're pitching the ball up, bowling the right areas, whereas earlier we saw the West Indies offering width to the batters. They've been on the money. Again, you know, attacking the stumps. She's getting some in-swing into the right-hander, and she's just using the conditions to advantage because there's a strong breeze blowing across that will help her to get the ball into the batter.
That ball, Sir Curtly would have said, is right in the block hole.
Yeah, I remember growing up watching Ambrose bowl some deadly yorkers.
Oh, well connected. There we are. Swept away, 4 runs. Well hit. That was the middle of the bat, Daren.
Yes, most definitely. That's what you needed. After losing a couple wickets, you know, you still need to try to keep up with the run rate. You know, build a partnership. That's what's needed. These two have to bat at least the next 8 overs. They require 10.2 runs per over. That's still 1 boundary, Alex. If
Right. They're currently at half that, though. I take your point, though, Daren.
She's right back on the money. That good length, the corridor of uncertainties. If you decide to take a chance, you'd be taking a chance against a very good ball, Alex. Last ball of the 4th over.
Well, they're going to have to go for every single, and they got it. So after 4, Windies at 21 for 2. Yes, Daren, we can't really look at that required run rate just yet, early on in the game. And as you said, just a few boundaries and the game can change.
If you look at the way the Indian inning started off, definitely not like the West Indies.
We see there Haley gone for 13, Haley Matthews. Natasha Mclean gone for a duck. Charmagne Campbell on 6 off 12. And Shadeen Nation not out on just a run. As women's cricket develops, we notice with these two teams, quite young teams. The Windies team has in some debutantes, some youngsters, early 20s. But Radha Yadav is 19 years old. We saw Verma 15. Teenagers.
Just can't get the gaps. Maybe it's the case we try to hit the ball, West Indies women trying to hit the ball too hard, unlike the Indians who are timing it through the gap. Be a chance. Oh.
Well, all these singles being taken by the Windies women, there's a chance. Very aggressive fielding. Indian women looking very determined.
Yeah, they look like a complete team. Good batting depth. We've seen the opening bowlers creating chances.
These are specialist players. A different team from the ODI. Strong appeals, but not having it. No, says Jacqueline Williams, the Jamaican umpire.
Was there an edge? Ooh! Well, that ball bounced a lot then.
Just the single. So after 5, Windies 25 for 2.
Hey parents, are you looking for an academy in Queens and Long Island for your boys and girls? Whether you're a beginner or an advanced player, Queens United Cricket Academy is the place to be. Registrations for spring and summer sessions are now open. For more information, visit our website at qca.org.
Well, the batting card tells the story. Not the start the West Indies women would have wanted, to chase 185 down. Hayley Matthews going cheaply. Mclean not scoring. Campbell and Nation on strike. 25 for 2. Chica Pandey is the bowler. And I welcome back Marissa Aguilera to the commentary box. You can see high winds here now at the Daren Sammy cricket ground.
Really poor start by the West Indies batters. They will be disappointed. Campbell and Nation will be trying to build a partnership, which is much needed. The required run rate is going up. Something needs to be done. You see Campbell trying to get a ball to the boundary. She did, but they need to get it on more consistent basis.
Well, that's a beautiful shot. Well stopped. Well stopped. That was beautifully struck. Was hurtling down the ground. Just the single for the Windies women.
That's a good stroke by Nation. Unfortunately, a good stop by the India fielder. It was Dipty.
Marissa, how much do the Windies women want to use this wind? Strong wind blowing east to west here towards the short boundary.
Yeah, I think it would be really useful in getting the help of the breeze.
Yeah.
Well, desperation for these singles. I guess they've got to do what they've got to do, Marissa. But everything very tight at the moment. Is it me, or is there less air all of a sudden in this commentary box?
I'm wondering if the West Indies batters, they are batting on a different pitch from the India batters. They look so compact. But you can see that Shida Nation and Charmagne Campbell, they are trying to get the singles, but they are still in the power play over. I believe they should be trying to hit the boundaries. I know they are really trying at this point in time, but unfortunately it's not happening, and they are taking some risky singles.
Meanwhile, the required run rate increases. All right, here we are. It's up in the air. There's a fielder underneath it. Oh, it's just missed her. It's 6 runs.
Shot. 6 runs by Shida Nation. Good strike of the ball.
She heard you, Marissa. She heard you from all the way in the commentary box. Something had to give. They got to get moving. Chica Pandey, it wasn't a bad delivery.
No, but Shideen, she just got hold of that.
Used the same wind, went to the same boundary of which we spoke.
That's right. Went with a win, and she got 6 runs for it.
Good thing, too, because Pooja was on the boundary, ready for the catch. Oh, straight down the ground, another, oh, beautiful catch! Harmanpreet Kaur, the captain. What a gorgeous catch on the run. A Nation has to go for 10. Windies women in trouble now. 33 for 3.
The score 53 for 3.
Yeah, no, Nation, she will be really disappointed. I really thought that ball was coming down to our end, coming to the boundary, but the captain...
Out of nowhere, Marissa. Like, is it a bird? Is it a plane? If we can see that celebration.
Yeah, she just came from nowhere. Snatched it out of the air. And this is what it's all about, making sure that you cover all angles, you take all chances. Well done.
She puts her arms out like an airplane. Leading from the front, the India captain.
And you can see that she's having fun.
Well, India not making the mistakes in the field at all, not letting anything go. Kaishona Knight, 27-year-old, coming out to bat to join Charmagne Campbell. not getting any consistency in this innings. No partnerships as yet. They really need to build one now. Harmanpreet Kaur, the skipper, bringing herself into bowl. She might well be enjoying this, as you say, Marissa. Household name in India, Harmanpreet Kaur.
Kaishona Knight, coming to the crease at a crucial time. 3 wickets down for just 33 runs.
Harmanpreet comes from a sporting family. Father was a volleyball player and a basketball player. So she comes by her sporting instinct, honestly. The all-rounder.
I really think this is a good opportunity for Kaishona and Charmagne Campbell to get a big partnership here. Kaishona didn't really perform well in the ODI series, but this is a good opportunity for her to come out in this T20. And her team is in desperate need of a good score, a good partnership by both batters. So it's all about them making good use of the opportunity that is given to them.
This is the psychology of both cricket and life, isn't it, Marissa? You can see it as a dire or desperate situation, or you could see it as an opportunity.
And that's good running by Charmagne Campbell and Kaishona Knight. And this is what is needed. Even though the boundaries are not coming, they need to run well between the wickets. Pick up the twos.
Shot down the boundary. She came down just one hop over for 4.
And that's Charmagne Campbell there for you. She's a really good hitter of the ball. Clean hitter. She came down the wicket. She's not a person that likes to be pinned down. Use her foot nicely. And got that over to cow corner for 4.
So after 7, the Windies women are 40 for 3. Yeah, she's small and she's light and she's fit, Charmagne Campbell, so she should be good at using her feet. Footwork so important in every sport. I think the Windies historically, or maybe not historically, maybe the more in the modern game have not used their feet as well, relying more on natural hitting ability, instinct, athleticism. Using the feet, you get your body in the right position.
Yeah, and it's really important to do so. When you look at Campbell, she has been a player who loved batting against the spinners. I've seen her in so many games. And she looked really good, hitting the ball straight and clean. She's a clean hitter of the cricket ball.
A rare misfield there by India.
And I think what the West Indies team needs to understand, just one big over and they can get back into things. Right now their run rate, they are 5.72. They will really need to gradually get it up.
If you're just joining us, this is the first T20. We're in St. Lucia. India scored their highest ever total, T20 total against the West Indies, 185. So Windies chasing 186.
And both teams will be thinking about the World Cup coming up, the T20 World Cup coming up in Australia in February. They have 5 games of this series, and they will really be trying to get on top of each other.
Oh, it's a good shot from the left-hander. Over the fielders, it will run away for 4.
That's a good shot by Kaishona Knight. She's supporting Charmagne Campbell. You can see giving herself some room, backing away, hitting it over cover. Good shot. Well deserved 4.
No, big appeal. One going down the leg side. Kaishona Knight. One half of the Knight twins. Kaishona and Kaisia. Kaisia out with injury.
Over.
Injury really afflicting the Windies team at the moment. After 8, the Windies women are 46 for 3.
When you look at the batting card, the 2 openers, Natasha Mclean and Haley Matthews, not doing too much, troubling the bowlers. You have Charmagne Campbell not out on 16 off of 21 deliveries. Nation on 10. She got out. A brilliant ball.
The Indian openers scored 143. You see the bowling there of the India squad. Very good. Look at Radha Yadav with an economy of 2.5. She's 1 for 5 off 2. Poonam Yadav, the new bowler.
The score 46 for 3 after 8. Windies requiring over 140 for victory.
So many options for the India captain. Poonam Yadav, India's highest wicket taker in T20 international cricket. Marissa?
Yeah, she's not afraid to give the ball some flight. She's really short, so you know you will not be getting any lift. But it's all about making sure that you keep your eyes on it and don't get deceived.
Not 5 feet, Poonam Yadav. Just goes to show you, height isn't everything. Insert all the cliches, good things come in small packages, etc.
You can see Poonam and the skipper having a chat, discussing the field placing.
So wide.
And I know the West Indies batters will be pleased with that. Anything that they can get at this moment, it will be very useful for them.
And that's well struck. It's in the air. It falls between the 2 fielders and it will run away for 4. Well struck by Kaishona Knight.
Good shot by Kaishona Knight, using the width.
Bringing up the 50 for the Windies women. Not a moment too soon, says these Windies fans, smattered around the ground. Yeah. Incidentally, Marissa, that wide before this ball, the first wide of the India innings, just demonstrating how tight, how efficient their bowling has been. A little bit of a slog, but they'll look for 2 here.
When you look at the India bowlers within the power play over, they were bowling wicket to wicket. I think right now Poonam, they're getting a bit loose, giving the batters enough arm where they can free their arms and get under the ball and try to get it to the boundary. You're seeing Kaishona Knight really trying her best.
Oh, she's got a top edge. That's up in the air, very comfortably taken by Smriti Mandana. just as we thought something was getting going. Top edge from Kaishona Knight. And the Windies, there she goes for 12. Caught Mandana, bowled Poonam Yadav. The Windies have fallen to 54 for 4.
Yeah, when you look at the wicket, you can see that she's trying that sweep yet another time. But unfortunately, it was not successful.
Yeah, she'd achieved 8 runs already in the over, Marissa. Probably a little ambitious to go for that. Understand that she feels she's under the gun.
Yeah, I think they're really trying to get a big over here. But they need to be selective to understand which ball they are looking at to score runs.
The experienced Stacey Ann King, left-hand bat coming out to try to steady this inning. She did the business in the 3rd and final ODI, creating a very good, sharp partnership with Captain Stefani Taylor.
And Charmagne Campbell again, using her feet and hitting that one down to long on for a single.
Come on.
But I'm studying what is the mindset of Stacey and King and Campbell at this moment. What are they saying to each other? Because you can see that their team is in a really, really unfortunate position.
Certainly is one big hole to dig themselves out of. The first things first is to preserve the wickets at this stage. After 9, Windies women are 56 for 4.
When you look at the India fielders, they are still tight, looking to attack. And they have all right to. They have the West Indies team at 56 for 4.
Yes, they're looking very sprightly in the field, aren't they? And this is why. Wowee, no one has reached 20 runs yet. And this is in contrast to a tremendous batting innings from the Indians. Charmagne Campbell and Stacey Ann King currently on strike.
Require run rate 11.82.
Pooja Vastraka back into the attack. Didn't have much luck with the bat. First over. Oh, nice first ball. But Mr. Basarath not having it.
But looking at Stacey and King, she hits the ball so well down the wicket, but she often tends to fall over a bit and going across it. She's a candidate for LBW, but I know she will be thinking about that and trying to hit the ball as straight as possible. And there's runs down the ground.
Yeah, that one pitched outside the line.
Run rate creeping up. It's 11.9.
This is the difficulty when you lose wickets early up the order. As you try to consolidate, that run rate keeps ticking. I should say required run rate.
But you can see that the run rate is climbing. You know, they were 5.72 a couple overs ago. Now they are 6.1.
Just one run. Everyone holding their breath a bit when the ball is in the air. The Indian women have taken all the catches from all over the ground, from every angle.
Yeah, they have been really great in the field, diving around. Skipper leading from the front, taking 2 catches so far.
The veteran Stacey Ann King on strike.
And I know the India players would be pleased with singles at this point in time, because what the West Indies players would be looking for is some boundary hitting. I know the coach Gus Logie will be really trying to help them to get some boundary hitting done in practice sessions. But let's see how it goes here in the middle.
Yes, the Windies women have to be content with the singles there. After 10. One more ball. Single off the last ball, 5 off the over. So after 10, the Windies women are 61 for 4.
We welcome back Daren, Sammy to the commentary box.
Thank you, Marissa. As you could see, the West Indies women struggling. 61 for 4. So far, top scorer is Campbell with 20. You could see Campbell, they're looking to rotate the strike, but with the rate of 12.6 needed, I think they need to show some intent in trying to hit a boundary and over.
But you can see the India bowlers that they are pleading.
Going for the reverse sweep, look like it looks the hand, maybe some glove in there.
Yeah, Daren, but when you look at Charmagne Campbell and Stacey and King right now, someone needs to really step up and try to get some boundaries. When you look at Stacey and King, she's 4 runs from 5 deliveries.
King should be a very good matchup against Poonam. You know, the ball coming into her, the breeze, she's hitting with the breeze. You know, I think she should try to be more aggressive at her.
And these are the things that the both batters should be talking about in the wickets. You know, finding ways how they can score these runs, because it's not just about going out there and trying to finish off the 20 overs, but trying to win the game.
Another single takes the score to 65. After over number 11, West Indies struggling. 65 for the loss of 4.
When you look at the West Indies batting card, Matthews and McLean going early. We have Campbell not out on 22 from 30 deliveries. She should try to get her strike rate up. When you look at Shidi Nation, just getting 10. And the India bowlers really bowling well. And you have Pandey with 2 wickets and Poonam with 1. So they are on track for a victory.
They need to put the the feet on the gas pedal. Those singles will not win them the game. It's always good to rotate the strike, but they definitely need some boundaries, Marisa.
Yeah, they have to look at the ball and select it well, which one they are going to hit over the boundary or get it to the boundary, but something needs to be done. Because these singles, it's just not cutting it. It will not get them to the score that is required right now. The run rate, it's 13.5. You can see they're running really hard between the wickets, trying to get the twos, which may help.
Yeah, this is fine, but in between the twos, you need a boundary to put the pressure back on the India bowling attack. I must say they bowl pretty decent. You know, every bowler seems to have a plan, a side of the wicket they want to be hit. Shot. Campbell hitting this one with the breeze, and that's what we're talking about. Pitched up, full flow of the bat, hitting that one for 6 over mid-wicket.
Good shot by Charmagne Campbell. This is what she can do. She is small. Her nickname is Mini, but she can get it over the boundary. 6 runs. So well done by Charmagne Campbell.
Can this striker match in this batting lineup? Can this be the 6 they needed? Run for a quick single. 110 needed from 50 balls. What would you be saying? What would be your message, Marisa? You've been in that dressing room for so long. What would be your message at that time?
We need to get a big over. We need to get a big over. That is what is needed right now, a big over. And you can see that Charmagne Campbell, she's trying her best to get something done.
Well, Campbell is trying. King needs to help her out. So far she's faced 7 balls for her 5. So that means she's gotten a feel of the wicket. Last ball of the 12th over. They run through for an overthrow.
And what I'm enjoying about Charmagne Campbell, she's aware of the situation and what is happening in the game. Oh my gosh, what is this?
This was a suicide run. The best batsman, I don't know what they were thinking.
This is poor cricket. Poor cricket by both Campbell and Stacey and King. Because I believe that Charmagne Campbell could have said no to Stacey and King. I know she would be really disappointed, but this is not what West Indies needed at this time.
Campbell, they tried it earlier in the over when you said they were running hard, but the ball was literally in the fielder's hand. And I don't understand what was going on. Campbell gone for 43 of 44 deliveries.
I mean, this is a disaster, Daren.
I just don't understand, Marisa. The fielder took the ball, they run an overthrow. The fielder took the ball probably at mid-wicket, and she was walking in, and they decide, well, you know what, let's try and steal a single. Cost them a wicket of the set batter. King sweeps this one. Oh,
come on, West Indies ladies. You're confusing Daren Sammy up here.
yes, let's look. She's running with the ball. Look at this. and they decide, okay, let's go for a run. Suicide.
But I don't understand what took place there. Was it a lack of concentration? I'm not too sure what was happening because the ball was in the fielder's hand and she just... it was so simple and so easy.
I don't think Campbell saw who had the ball, because you could see she was just standing in a crease and then Stacy called her. So she trusted her partner. As Henry about to take a first strike, she's hit this one high, fall safe. Don't go back for a second run, please.
And you have Chanel Henry, who is in. She's a good striker of the ball. She can hit the ball a long distance. But both she and Stacey and King could try and get a big over. I mean, it's...
Well, at the moment, they need almost 14 runs and over. It's 14.1 runs per over. You need at least 3 boundaries now. Campbell run out for 33. She was just looking good.
I mean, the team will be really disappointed about that run out. They're going to be really, really disappointed. I think when you look at the way that Charmagne Campbell was batting with such confidence, and to know that she got dismissed in such a manner. So after the over, the 13th over, the West Indies ladies there, 83 for 5.
We're gonna have another look at this run out. As you could see, King is saying stay. I thought they were gonna call over, and I'm trying to figure out. Okay, come through. I'm gonna make it. No, I won't.
Daren, up to now, I honestly can't. I really can't understand what just happened.
Well,
really can't understand.
I was hoping you would explain to me.
No, I can't. Sorry, but I really can't understand.
Well, King needs to hit a couple sixes. At least 5 of them.
And she has the ability to do it. But first she needs to get back to ball.
But credit must go to the Indian bowlers. They came out here when they batted with a plan to attack in the first 6 overs. They did the same when they came in the field, and now every bowler seems to have done their homework on the Windies batters. Again, King missing that one outside the off stump. They're trying to take the ball away from her. Don't bowl it close to her body. Maybe they know that's a weakness.
And you can see if I struck her, she's really bowling well. She's trying not to get that ball close to Stacey and King. Something really rare, a misfield from the India fielders, because he has been on top of the game so far.
And again, the running between the wicket. Henry was calling King, but her back was turned. Yes, she ran back. Looks like they've not played together for a while.
Communication, Daren. Communication is the key.
That's right. In all aspects of life.
I think that Henry is so much more comfortable batting against the seamers than the spinner. I don't know why she's such a good striker of the ball. such good confidence. I think she's the one for who can really take her game to the next level. It's all about trying to grab hold of these opportunities and make good use of it, show her talent. But I'm wondering if Stacey and King is thinking about, trying something different. She's probably changing her guard or something to try to dominate this bowler, because sometimes in this kind of position you just can't sit back and allow things to flow, because India, they are on top.
Maybe she could go bat on the off stump because they're bowling wide.
Over.
After 14 overs, West Indies struggling at 86 for 5. West Indies struggling at 86 for 5. They need 16.67 runs per over. Those are struggles. Matthews for 13. McLean, terrible night. 3 drop catches and a second ball duck. Campbell top scored with 43. And not much left to desire. So, a 100 to win. 100 runs needed, Marissa, at a rate of 16. Can it be done?
That's close, she's gone.
Oh, it's difficult to get an LBW to the left and the bowling from around the wicket, rather from over the wicket. Off spinner to the left under, over the wicket. Most likely that ball would be pitching outside the leg stump, unless it's really, really full. But umpire's decision is final. King goes for 13. The score is 86 for 6. What's your take on that, Marissa? I'm thinking outside the off stump. Oh yes.
I think the umpire, she had a long thought about that, and she really believed that she's out. Aliyah Alling, the new batter inside. This is her debut T20 match. And she will be really looking to try to make some good use of it. She's in at a position where her team is in a really devastating position with 86 for 6. They require a run rate of 17.14. You asked a question earlier, Daren. Is this possible?
Is it? Oh, the debutant, we don't know what could happen. If you just hit 6 sixes in 12 balls on debut, first ball, plays this one back to cover. I think she's looking for a red ink, as we would say. Look good for the captain, because the game is literally over.
Would the West Indies say that they miss their captain today, Stephanie Taylor?
Most definitely. You know the caliber of player Stephanie is. Any team that don't have her in because of injury would miss her. Her track record speaks for itself as a player and as a leader. You know, the experience she brings, and the players look up to her. So they definitely missed her today in the field.
Yeah, she has always been one of the consistent batter, something that the West Indies team is really lacking consistency. And I know that she will be really, really missed on this game. Sorry that they could not have brought it home for her.
Yes. 15 overs gone, 86 for 6. This was the last delivery. As we welcome back Alex Jordan.
Well, it's all gone wrong for the Windies women in this first T20 international against India. And the batting card tells the story. Lots of hopes placed on Hayley Matthews in the absence of Stefani Taylor. She only managed 13. Stumps bowled over by Shika Pandey. Mclean, just a nightmare of a night all over. Charmagne Campbell, well, I'll tell you what, if there's a foul-up, bleeps and blunders somewhere in cricket, that one will show up, that run out. I was off mic, obviously, when that happened, and I said, well, at least Daren, Sammy, and Marissa Aguilera, as former players and experts in this game, will be able to explain to me what took place.
I was trying to explain. I could not understand. But, you know, the previous over, we just witnessed the first maiden of the match. It's just showed how India have had the grip, the tight grip on West Indies.
I think, oh, she's gone. She's gone, Chanel Henry. She's got a touch on it. It's all collapsing here at the Daren Sammy Cricket Ground. Chanel Henry is gone for 2. And the Windies women have slumped to 86 for 7.
Oh, man, I just think Gus Logie would just say, you know what? We're just going to put this match in the bin tonight.
Poor Alia Aline in her first T20 match. Must feel rather lonely out there. What do you make of that one, Sammy?
Well, she was trying to go for the boundary. You can't fault her for this when you need almost 21 runs and over. You just got to throw the kitchen sink at it.
Well, when we see the fall of these last couple of wickets, particularly the run out, the only thing that I can think of is that in this position of great difficulty, where they've had it all to do and they've been under the gun from the get-go, the mental game has just eroded.
You hear people talk about this in all formats for West Indies, you know, the men and the women team, the mental side of the game.
Afi Fletcher facing.
We just look like we were not ready today. From the first few balls that we bowled, India just looked like the dominant team. They set the tone, and we had glimpse around the 16th and 18th over where we got those 3 wickets. But apart from that, it's been Team India all the way.
It sure has. A total mental breakdown here for the West Indies women. Not sure what to do. Feeling like they have to go for it. Making some extraordinary errors. Look at the body language around the camp. Daren, you spoke about giving credit to the India side. When I came out to the ground today and watched the two teams warming up, you know, India, just such a professional outfit. Every person knowing what they're doing in that warm-up and performing at, you know, 85-90% of their ability in that warm-up. And Windies women looked a little more disparate as opposed to desperate. And we're building the game. We've got a new administration. That's the end of the over. After 16, Windies women 87 for 7. It is a new era in women's cricket. We see... Oh, sorry. Did you say that?
Hi, I'm Moin Ashraf from All Rounder Cricket, and today we're going to review the brand new 2019 Jasper SkyDrive 117 cricket shoes. Every cricketer should look for 3 features in a cricket shoe: support, comfort and durability, and the Jasper SkyDrive 117 offer these in abundance. A long-lasting cushion insock conforms to your foot's shape, providing not only the cushioning and comfort you need, but valuable energy return, impact protection and adaptive support. On the market for $59.99, these cricket shoes are a high-level cricket shoe at a fraction of the price.
We need some Jasper shoes on the double down here in St. Lucia.
I don't think that would help West Indies' cause right now, because I don't know, maybe it's the loss of their captain. They're all feeling down for her. But I think the best way to support her would have been to put out a very good performance or just compete. We've just not competed.
We've been outclassed. Outclassed in every aspect of this game, in the quality of the cricket, but also in the composure. This is a learning experience for the Windies women. I'm sure Rayon Griffith, Courtney Walsh, Gus Logie will be there taking furious notes. What do you tell a team, Daren, after a performance like this?
Look, I told you, just be in it. This performance, you just leave it right there. Everybody, you allowed to feel disappointed because you don't have much time to recover. You're back at it again tomorrow. So just let's leave this mentally, just throw it outside in the bin and come back fresh tomorrow. Because there's not much you could do in between, but it's all in the mind. You have a game to play tomorrow, forget what happened today and focus on the next one. But you're right, West Indies have been outclassed in all departments: bowling, batting, catching.
It's always an uphill climb for the Windies side. That's the over. 92 for 7 after 17.
So we're witnessing the first T20 at the Daren Sammy Cricket Ground. India versus West Indies. We're back here again tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Then the team will travel to Guyana, where they have 3 more T20s on the 14th, 17th and 20th. Let's hope West Indies will leave here 1 apiece, Marissa.
That's Pandey Day for you. Really good bowler, bowled really well in the ODI series. She had a good ball against Haley Matthews, getting her out with a good in-swinger. Daren, will really be hoping that the West Indies can even level out.
Well, I'm not used to seeing the West Indies women team losing at this ground. You know, the last time they were here, you were part of that squad. Every single game here, you guys won. So I'm not used to this. So I'm hoping that tomorrow, bright sunny conditions, you could show the bounce back ability that we all know the team possesses.
Daren, probably you need to be the ambassadors for this series. You did a really good job for the World Cup. You had the stands filled of people, supporting us. It was a really good experience. Really thank the St. Lucian people for coming out. Hopefully they can come out tomorrow, please God, at 1:30 p.m.
Banging that ball. Shorten. Fletcher just rolling her wrist on top of this one. But it was an amazing event. And you guys came here playing good cricket. And I think the fans responded to that. I'm not sure after today's performance what will happen, but I would urge them to come out and support. Bring the families out.
Daren, probably after this game you can go and do some advertising and try to get them out. I know you don't really have much time, but you can see what can be done.
Okay, St. Lucia, you have no choice than to be here tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. West Indies women needs the support.
And to be honest, I really believe that whenever, after the 18th over, West Indies is 96 for 7. But when you look at the performance of the West Indies team, when you look right now at the batting card, you see Haley Matthews, 13 when she got out. It was a setback. Charmagne Campbell run out from 33 runs over 34 balls. I'm still wondering what really happened there. And after that, I really didn't have anything happening. Right now, you have Alling and Fletcher in the wicket trying to make something happen, but it's a bit too late for that now.
Unless we have 6 no balls and 6s of all those 3 hits, I think it's over for West Indies. India has really shown us that they're a cut above this West Indies team. They came to the Caribbean with a plan. The last visit, you guys under your leadership won 3 games to 2. West Indies need to turn that around very quickly.
And when you look at the India T20 record for this year, they played around 12 matches. I think 2 of those got abandoned, but they just won 3. So they really didn't have a good run when it comes to T20 cricket. That's a good shot by Afi Fletcher. No, I think that was...
Yes, Allen sweeping this one past the shot. Fine leg. A rare boundary. Can't recall the last time I saw West Indies hitting a boundary. Brings up the 100 in the 19th over. It's been a terrible day for the home team. Oh, that looks out, and it is out. LBW seems like it was a flatter ball. She seems disappointed. Maybe she got some bat onto it, but like we said, the umpire's decision is final unless you have the review system.
Alan looked a bit disappointed. I'm wondering if she thought that she had some bat on that. Let's see.
I tell you, if she has no bat on it, it's dead. Hitting middle stump. Oh, and the captain for the day walks in. Her team all gone and out. A veteran in this team. Been playing for a long time. 103 matches. 140 runs. Highest score of 20. Not out. You know, she's in the team for her bowling.
And you know, I was talking about earlier on the crowd support and how much it means to the West Indies team, because for the ODI series,
Come on.
I think it was a holiday, the Independence Day in Antigua, and they had some good crowd support. They had a really good crowd support, and the girls really performed well. So after the 19th over, West Indies 101 for 8.
Last over of the inning. Only 85 runs needed.
And she's bold. Afi Fletcher staying back on her back foot and swinging at that one, and unfortunately she's bold. But Daren Sammy will really be hoping that they can bat out this 20 overs. One more wicket to go. She guns for 4 from 13 deliveries.
Women losing the 9th wicket.
Okay, delivery, I think you should be coming on your front foot. We saw how good the Indian batters use their feet to our spinners. It's just wrapping up a terrible day for the Windies. Selman, the last Windies batter. She has 4 balls to face to grant Marisa her wish of batting through the inning.
I'll be really thankful, Daren.
Can she survive those 3 balls, Marisa?
She's going to survive. She's going to survive. I believe in Shakira Salman.
Looks like she is going to do just that.
Daren, they know they can't make the run, so just make sure and bat out the overs. 2 more balls to go.
Okay, looks like your wish will be granted. So last ball of the match.
Well done, Shakira Salman. Congratulations to the India team.
India, full dominance over the West Indies women's team. Victory by 86 runs. 3rd largest defeat for West Indies. And they have less than 24 hours to pull themselves together and come back again tomorrow.
Yeah, they don't have much time, Daren. I mean, with this type of performance and being beaten so comprehensively, I think they would be sitting and really thinking about what they can do differently. Skipper missing out in this game. When you look at the batting card, you see Eddie Matthews, just 13. Mclean had a terrible day today. Hopefully she can bounce back tomorrow. Campbell, I'm still in disbelief after that run out for 33. We had Nation 10. I mean, nothing much to work with. 101 for 9.
India was all over the West Indies, as you could see. Everybody in the bowling department did their job. Very economical, restricting the West Indies to 109, their third largest defeat in T20. And they have to come back tomorrow, Marisa. It's a new day, like you would say, tomorrow. But today was all India in all disciplines of the game: batting, bowling and fielding. And this is how West Indies lost their wickets. First to go was Haley Matthews, in swinger, didn't have a clue, and off she goes. First ball of her over. It just completed a terrible day for Mclean. And Charmagne.
And we had Shri Nation going there. A good catch by the captain, coming out of nowhere.
Wickets was just tumbling all over the place.
Followed by Kaishon and Knight, really trying to get going. She had a boundary in that over, but unfortunately, she had to go. Stacey and King.
This is the one for me. I do not understand. They run for an overthrow, and then I actually thought the ball was dead by now. They come in to have a chat and they decide they're gonna run.
I think I'll be haunted by this, Daren.
I've
never seen this before.
Me neither. So Campbell top scored with 33.
And then we have Stacey and King going across it. Well bowled by Dipti. Chanel Henry coming down the wicket, getting the edge. A good catch by the wicket keeper.
Fletcher being bowled, and that was the 9th wicket. It sums up the day. India has to bat 185 for 4 of the 20 overs. Top scorer Verma with 73 and Mandana 67. And Windies could only respond with 101 for 9 of the allotted 20 overs, with Campbell getting a runner ball 33. And the pick of the bowlers, Radha Yadav, 2 for 10 of a 4, well supported by Pandya, Poonam and Sharma. India winning by 84 runs. So here's the schedule for the next few matches. Back here tomorrow at 1:30. And then the team travels to Guyana for the third T20 on November 14th. 17th is the fourth one. And November 20th concludes the tour of West Indies. Hopefully the results could go into West Indies' favor.
Hey parents, are you looking for an academy in Queens and Long Island for your boys and girls? Whether you're a beginner or an advanced player, Queens United Cricket Academy is the place to be. Registrations for spring and summer sessions are now open. For more information, visit our website at cuca.org.
And we go to Alex Jordan for the presentations ceremony.
The presentation party this evening is Ms. Verena Felician, former Windies captain, captained the West Indies against Sri Lanka in 1998. Great to have you here. I invite first the losing captain this evening, Anisa Mohammed. Anisa, commiserations, a tough night all round tonight. A few glimpses, I think, towards the end of the India innings, but a night you'd probably like to forget.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to remember tonight. I think the difference in both innings was the way they got off in the first 6 overs. I think we did well to still restrict them to 186 in our last 14 overs. But also I think our fielding, we need to sharpen up. You can't restrict a team to a low total if we're going to feel like that. And also I think that our batters, they needed to be there at the end. You can't expect the bowlers to come and chase 12, 13 runs and over.
Do you think it was a bit of a mental collapse towards the end with the batters?
No, I don't think so. I think they were just trying to go after the runs. They're trying to get it down to a small total. Unfortunately, that didn't work out for us.
Thank you, Anisa.
Thank you.
All right. I'd like to invite now the winning captain of this first T20, Harmanpreet Kaur. Harmanpreet, congratulations. It was a masterclass.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think credit goes to all the girls. They played very good cricket, and I'm really proud of them.
Talk to me about that opening partnership. So impressive from Shefali Verma and Smriti Mandana.
Yes, definitely, all of us, because we work hard on our opening pair. I think they did a great job today, especially Shefali, because she is young and she is giving so much contribution for the team and playing like a senior player. I think Smriti also batted very well, and they both contribution played a big role for us.
You were also magnificent in the field, and you led from the front.
Thank you very much. I think credit goes to all our fielding coaches and stuff, because they are working so hard on us. It's only about how we are going to execute ourselves on the field.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to now invite the player of the match, Shefali Verma, for 73 off 49, including 6 fours and 4 sixes. Only 15 years old, Shefali. Okay, we have a translator with us. And first of all, we'd like you to get your check presented by Verena Felician, $250. All right. Well, first of all, congratulations to Shefali on only her second T20 series. She must be pleased.
दूसरा सेकंड सीरीज है तेरा और तू कितनी खुशी होगी होगी इतने अच्छे
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है.
Yeah, she's very happy. She's feeling very good about the whole thing.
How did she come out here so confidently and open the batting?
इतनी confidence कैसे मिली open करने के लिए बैटिंग?
मैं starting से opening करती हूँ ना इसलिए.
Because she opens even in the domestic circuit, so she is confident because of that.
Had she watched much of the West Indies before this tour?
West Indies को खेलते हुए देखा है?
हाँ एक दो बार देखी.
She's watched them a couple of times, but not much.
She must be very thrilled, of course, to be batting alongside the likes of Smriti Mandhana.
तो बड़ा मजा आ रहा है स्मृति के साथ बैटिंग करके.
मजा आ रहा है.
She's very happy and she's very thrilled that she's getting to bat with Smriti.
Well, tell her, please, that she impressed the whole Caribbean region very much, and warmest congratulations.
पूरे वेस्ट इंडीज में फैन हो गए तेरे देख के बहुत खुशी मिली उनको.
Thanks.
Congratulations. There we are, Shefali Verma, the player of the match today for 73 runs off 49 balls, 6 fours and 4 sixes.
There you have it. India dominating West Indies in the first T20 international. Verma, a nervous-looking Verma, top scored with 73, just 15 years of age. And West Indies had no reply to India, only mastering 101 of their allotted 20 overs. Campbell top scoring with a runner ball 34. The other have been the pick of the bowlers. India winning by 84 runs.
Hey parents, are you looking for an academy in Queens and Long Island for your boys and girls? Whether you're a beginner or an advanced player, Queens United Cricket Academy is the place to be. Registrations for spring and summer sessions are now open. For more information, visit our website at qca.org.
So this is the end of the first T20. Join us tomorrow at 1:30 for the second T20 International. This is Daren Sammy saying good night from the Daren Sammy Cricket Ground.